from Lambeau. Here's Powell on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Irvin to return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
37-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's up from his linebacker spot. Deion Jones making the play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Second down and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 31. Check 31.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Rodgers.
Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
51 to Mike, 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Falcon first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Ryan, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, 30. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We have hit halftime. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
7-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Ryan's pass, incomplete. Intended for Russell Gage.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A slant to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Packers' 49-yard line.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
3rd and 15.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the
A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he will go down outside side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over first.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.